pinging me while I work SMH, but yeah, we do plan to add team tier list to all games we cover. Zenless Zone. Why is Zenless Zone 0 getting it first? Why is Zenless Zone 0 getting it first? God Real is God Real, by the way. I insist that God Real gets it first. But anyway, you know what, bro? I will make your job a lot easier because I can give you God Real's team tier list right now. Peep this shit, right? 10 seconds, team tier list. Okay, rank 1 team, Remembrance Flagship. Rank 2 team, Elation as of this moment. But the moment vertical support comes out, it is gonna be Elation. So Remembrance and Elation, tier 0. Tier 0.5, DOT, Super Break. Tier 1, Archer, Final. Actually, you know what? No. Final goes to tier 0.5 as well. At E2. Bro, I don't want to see no... But everyone in the team is at E2. Fuck that shit. Best possible cost investment for each respective team. So no such thing as everyone's easy, right? So with that being established, tier 0, Elation Remembrance. Tier 0.5, Final, DOT, Break. Tier 1, Fei Xiao, Archer, My Day? Yeah, Fei Xiao, Archer, My Day. Then tier 1.5, D Herta, Anexa, Agleia, okay, I think those should be fine. And then tier 2, Acheron. But for Acheron, make a huge watch list because if Modern X Blake is gonna change her, she might go way the fuck up. Maybe even like in the same tier as like 0.5. Who knows? But for now, Acheron is gonna be tier 2. Ying Li, fucking did I miss out anyone, chat? Chat, did I miss out anyone? Did I miss out anyone, chat? No, Asheville is gonna be Fei Xiao's team. That's why Fei Xiao is tier 1. Yep. Oh, Jingliu, yeah, Jingliu. And then one last team that basically nobody cares. So that is all the things that. Wait, chat, do you guys get it? Do you guys get it? Wait. Hold up. Wait, sorry. And bro, I completely missed you. But let me just get it. Okay, so teams tier list, right? Okay, wait. This is a great Clips channel content. HSR teams tier list. All right. So tier 0, tier 0.5, tier 1, tier 1.5, tier 2, tier 3. All right. So this, definitively speaking, is Elation plus Remembrance. Okay, you know, I can't fucking type so much, so Remembrance. All right, this is Remembrance. Tier 0.5 is Super Break, as well as DOT. Then tier 1 is going to be Fei Xiao. Not biased, by the way. Archer. Actually, you know what? Final goes tier 0.5 as well. Final. And then this is going to be probably My Day. I really like My Day. Then tier 1.5. As a matter of fact, you know what? I'm throwing Agleia as well. Agleia. Then tier 1.5 is going to be probably Acheron. Okay, you know what? Acheron here is fine. Then we have like a watch list. How do you draw an eye? This is an eye. All right, watch list. Yo, this eye kind of mongas though. And we have like an eye. There we go. So Acheron is gonna be tier 1.5. Then what up? Is this with shut the fuck up about stainless, right? Okay, wait. Sena do be good though. Okay, you know what? Sena can go here. Sena is good. Alright, D Herta. Yeah, D Herta. I guess a next main DPS can also come here. I think Asville is probably at this moment tier 0.5. Yeah, Asville at this moment is probably tier 0.5 for this moment. But it's a very, very short-lived moment. Well, Yang is not a fucking unit. What else is there? Are there? Okay, actually, you know what? Probably, did I miss Archer? No, we already have Archer, bro. Oh, Rabba Bulio. Okay, if we do Red Bar Boot Hill, let me just. Whoa! Okay. Okay. Then we'll call this Firefly. Alright. Firefly. And this is Red Bar Boot Hill. Red Bar Boot Hill. Okay. Oh, you know, I don't think there needs to be a tier 3 because there's really like too many teams. Tier 2 is just the purgatory, right? Jing Yuan, right? Yun Li, right? Jing Liu, right? Blade, right? Blade, Argenti. Okay, you know what? Argenti needs to go like way the fuck down, by the way. Like way the fuck. Okay, you know what? Tier 3. Argenti. Okay. E2 Dale. Okay. What else? What else? Is there anything else? Saber? Okay, no cap on the stack. I think Saber can be here. No cap on the stack. If Saber is gonna... Oh, ratio! Okay, wait. There we go. Holy shit, ratio. Topaz. Jade. If there's even a Jade main DPS, I don't even think that's such a thing. Okay, we're not gonna talk about like 4 stars. Fuck it. I think this looks pretty good, right? This looks pretty good, right? Well, DPS. There's too many tier 0.5s though. Okay, let me adjust this a little bit. Hold up. I think this can move up here because it's E2 Herda. Then we get like well DPS here. I think this is good. Chaz is good. Chaz is good. How is another tier 1 5 including E2 like Sarini? E1 is a redraw? Nope. Okay, you know what? Criteria, right? Criteria. E2 Sirini banned. E2 Sirini is like pot of greed, bro. That should be banned. Because this shit is broken. So we're gonna ban E2 Sirini. Banned. Alright. No E6. Alright, no E6. What else? What other criteria? Sustain. Alright, sustain runs. Okay. Let's just say like 32 if various subsets. And 32 is reasonable. 32 subs. Alright. W list. Okay, you know what? ACOS. Alright. Yeah. Let's be fair. ACOS. Alright. ACOS. Alright, is this not a W list, guys? Is it? Okay, wait. Let me make this like a little bit. There we go. Bro, is this not a W list, guys? Okay, alright. Tell me what y'all want to change. Tell me what y'all want to change. Final is E2, right? Because we can give ACOS to E2 final. It's fine. Nope. No such thing as all units E0. It is not the game's fault that you decided to put for 20 E0 DPS. It is your fault for putting 20 E0 DPS. Fuck that shit. Normalize E2 DPS. Bro, we are gonna start a fucking movement. Normalize E2 DPS. Except for E2 Siren because she's too broken. But normalize E2 DPS, bro. And next up is tier 0.5. I really don't think E2 and Nexa does anything, bro. Like, bro, at most implants a weakness. Nah, I don't think E2 and Nexa does anything. Especially because there's no E2 Sirini. Well, E2 is dog shit. Okay, you know what? Well can be E6. Fuck it, right? No E6 limited. If well is E6, I genuinely don't even think it changes anything at all. Because you need a run. The only I disagree with DOT is not tier 0.
With this dot is not T0.
Okay, you know why DOT is not tier 0? There is this inherent problem with DOT, which is their E1s are really good. Alright, E1 Kafka, E1 Blast, E1 Heisen is really good. But their E2 is substantially weaker compared to the other E2s. So the moment you go into like E2 territory, DOTs don't scale as well. Which is why I don't think they are going to be in the same scaling as like Elation and Mimi. So, I don't know what to do. Barbin is free? Oh, so E6 Barbin is allowed. Yeah, E6. No. We are not. We are still gonna count Barbin as a limited unit, right? We are still gonna count Barbin as a limited unit. DOD, yeah, it's like DOD's best. It's like the perfect light spender team. You never have to go for E2. You stop at E1, and then at any point of time, if you need a new DOT coming out, you replace one of the older DOTs. Right? Maybe like if High Stance gets power with like a new DOT, you start it in. Right? Maybe if they get a better DOT sustain, you start it in. But like, you never need to go all in for a single DOT unit. So it's very, very good for light spenders. You don't have to overcommit for DOT. Right? Okay, what else? Well, E2 S1 Robin is 0 cost. You know what? I would say that, but let's not be elitist. So we're gonna do that. DOD is yeah. So like this is an 8 cost team, right? An 8 cost team. So it's like E1 S1, E1 S1. That's really like 3 E1 S1 is exactly 9 cost, right? So probably 1 E1 S0s. Then Hui is free. So that's gonna be that. Astra Yao, that is not the same game. Why are we not normalizing? Bro, we literally are, bro. We are normalizing pulling E2 units, but we are not gonna have E2 Cyrene because this E2 Cyrene is too broken. Because she got... Okay, check. Normally, I would normalize E2 Cyrene, but the thing is, Cyrene got so fucking doom posted on launch, most players skip Cyrene. They all remember? My Mr. Cyrene... Bro, I literally made like 20 videos trying to defend Cyrene, but everyone in the mountain Cyrene is fucking useless. So therefore... Because so many people skip Cyrene, but we literally have Prydwen mains skipping Cyrene on a casual team. So to keep this as relatable as possible, we are just gonna ban E2 Cyrene so that this is gonna be a little bit more objective, right? A little bit more objective. Is Jingyuan really... Okay, you know what? That is a very, very valid point. That is a very, very valid point. Happy? Happy? Alright. Okay, any other violent objections? Any other violent objections? Columbina, I see. D Herda down. I think tier 1 is fair. I think E2 Herda is way better than E2 Aggron. But E2 Aggron is gonna get watch listed, so we'll see what's up. Firefly tier, nope. Nuh-uh. Now, release E2 Cyrene. Nuh-uh. Okay, maybe E2 Dale could actually go up. You know what? Sure. We'll bring up E2 Dale. Then I kind of want to bring down E2 Saber. Which actually I would probably... Okay, you know what? Can we kill E2 Bulio? Like, who actually is E2 Bulio? You know what I'm saying? Okay, is this good? It is good. It is good. My day up, bro. Tier 1 is as high as I'm gonna give, bro. Tier 1 is gonna be... Especially without E2 Cyrene, my day is not gonna go up. E2 Saber is not... Yeah, Saber needs to all in E6. So, like, you could say, like, for 7 costs, you get E6 Saber. And then you give her, like, fucking free Sparkle, free Hue, and free Bubbin. That's technically 7 costs. Fucking 8 costs is E6 S1. Then she runs 3 free sustains, 3 free supports. Then that will be, like, probably tier 1. E2 Final should go up. I really, really don't think so, bro. I really don't. E2 Cyrene will be mana for 24% shoot damage boosting. Okay, but it is not so much the damage increment, but in terms of action value, you save a lot of action value with E2 Cyrene. And there are only that much action value in a 0 cycle, right? So the amount of AV you would have saved gives this like a lot of value. But it's like, if you were to use E2 Cyrene, people have been running E2 Cyrene in like teams outside of Amphorius. That's why it's way too good. So we gotta need to pause a little bit. You save, yeah, exactly. You save a lot of time. As E2 Final, I think he might be a bit overrated. I think tier 0.5 is very, very fair. At 8 costs anyways, it's pretty fair. Actually, you know what? I probably want to bring Azure down. Because it's not as crazy as E2 Final and E2 Firefly. Okay, this was a little bit better. Is this Avenue on League? Yep. What the fuck is Mimi? What do you think is Mimi? And there it is. Is Sela E2? I think Sela's best investment is probably like E1 Sela, E1 Ceridra, E2 Sparkle. That will be your best cost investments. Then you run like a Hueman or something, or like a DHPD. That would be pretty good. E6 S5L, E2 Sparkle, E1 DDD, E2 S0 DHPD 8 costs. Varga should be... Okay, chat, this tier list will never end, so I'm just gonna end off this. This is MrPokke's submission for Prydwen for our team's tier list. Here are the criteria. everybody in chat agree with me because this is pretty much the best tier list in the entire world. Let me know what you guys think on the Clips channel, and I'll see you guys next time. I'll probably do like a more like serious teams video. This is like half shit posting, half serious. But we'll do one like really, really serious one in the future. Like locked in. Like no jokes. So this one is more like 50-50, right? It's just for fun, right? Should we post on Twitter and get absolutely fucking demolished? Okay, you know what? Rate this tier list out of 10. I think that is pretty neutral, guys. I think that is pretty neutral, right? Personally speaking, I would genuinely give this a 7 out of 10, guys. Personally, this is a 7 out of 10. I personally think this is a 7 out of 10, guys. Right? It really is not super, super bad. Like, if I show this to a new player and they follow this tier list to invest their teams, they will not have any issues clearing endgame content. They just. Yeah, bro. I personally rate my own tier list a 7 out of 10. Yeah, 10 out of 10 rage bait. Bro, chat, if y'all say this tier list is so ass and this tier list is so rage bait, make your fucking own then. I want to see y'all replying right now with your own tier list right here, right? Reply right now, and then we'll judge if your tier list is rage bait. Because, bro, it's so easy for people to talk shit about other people's tier list. Then the moment they come up with their own tier list, it's completely fucking dog shit. Bro, it really just do it so easy, bro, right? Like, for example, if Sarah were to make a tier list right now, Sarah's gonna put Akron at tier 0, right? Sarah's gonna put Argenti at tier 0.5, right? So, like, it doesn't really matter what you say unless you have something of your own to back up that claim, right? So instead of saying this is ass, show your own then. Prove it. Prove it right now, right? Thank you. Yo! Wait. You have cooled your last cool, my man.